what it's like to play a team like North Carolina, #2, so early in the season?
I think it's a great opportunity to put yourself up against the nation's elite and see how we compare.
So you'd say it's a good measuring stick, even though it's so early in the season?
Absolutely. Anytime you can test yourself against a program that has a history and a tradition of excellence, it allows us to see where we stand and where we need to keep growing and what we need to do as a team to be a top team in the country.
You have some other big games in the schedule. I know you play, off the top of my head, Ohio State, Princeton, and obviously Wake Forest Saturday. Would you say the Tar Heels are the most threatening team in your regular season schedule?
I think we're our most threatening team. It's not about who we play. Every time we come against an opponent, it's an opportunity for us to measure our growth as a team. And I look at this weekend as a great opportunity to practice Big East. We're playing 2 tough teams back-to-back. If we want to be Big East champions, we're going to have to be able to do that. And then, NCAA semifinals and Final Four. So that's how I look at the next 3 weekends. The outcome, it doesn't matter. We have to be able to win the Big East tournament to get to the NCAA tournament.
So right now your immediate goal is to win the Big East tournament. That's what you're telling your team?
It absolutely has to be. I mean, our immediate goal is to get better and to become a consistent team and enjoy the process and have the ability to compete against anybody and everybody.
A lot of it as a doubleheader, or are you really just locked in on UNC?
You can't be locked in on anyone. Again, it's our opportunity to test ourselves. It's our first back-to-back weekend. And it doesn't matter who we're playing. It's about playing back-to-back and being able to see if you can come away with 2 wins. So it's not one team over the other. The last time we played Wake Forest, we lost. And they're an outstanding program that's coming off of 2 losses in the opening weekend, and they're going to be ready for us, and we're coming off of a 70-minute, maybe longer game. And the thing about sport is you don't have time to sit in the past. You have to always be ready for what's next and the present.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a great opportunity. Like, these are the games that you kind of live for. Like, you really want to play the big teams, and it's a great chance for us to go out there and put our name on the map as such.
Would you say it's a good measuring stick for the team's talent?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, as far as we're concerned, the rankings mean nothing right now. They're only preseason rankings, so we're just going into it looking at it like that.
I know you haven't focused on the Wake Forest game, but I believe this is the first time you've played Wake Forest since the NCAA semifinal loss. Has Coach talked about that at all? Has she related back to that game?
No, not at all. I mean, it's a new season. It's a completely different team. We have a lot of different players in from that unit. We only have 4 players left from then. So.
Okay. And then just one last thing. I know you focused on the first game, but do you see fatigue being an issue in the doubleheader? I believe this is the only doubleheader you have lined up this year.
I think we have a few more doubleheaders, but no,
okay.
I don't see fatigue being a problem. We're a fit team. We're fast. We know how to look after our bodies. We're going to be recovering the next day, so I don't think that's going to be an issue.
Okay. Dealing with Wake Forest after? Or?
Yeah, pretty much. We're focusing on UNC right now, and then I mean a lot of the things that we're working on go into both games, because then if we focus on how we play, and then all we have to do is do a pre-game on how Wake Forest will press or whatever. But at the moment we're focusing on UNC's press and their outletting and all that kind of stuff.
Can you go into the specifics in the press and what you've been working on?
We've just been working on being a bit more aggressive in our press and being a bit more forward on defense.